Toronto's music industry is sounding the alarm after yet another small venue has closed its doors, raising concerns over Toronto's shrinking live music scene.
And I hear it from people all the time that, live music is dying in Toronto, and this is, just a sign of it, another sign of it. And I believe with every door that closes, another one opens.
Derek Danham has played at dozens of venues across Toronto, whether as a solo act, a guest during someone's set, or part of the group The Beauties that for many years was the house band for the Dakota Tavern. That venue, after 16 years, has closed its doors.
And it was just about community, and it was just about, we're really fortunate to have that for so long.
The Dakota Tavern is just one of dozens of smaller venues across the city that has closed in the last decade.
Well, we're all very aware of the issues, but being aware of the issues is not enough.
Toronto City Councillor Brad Bradford is the chair of the Toronto Music Advisory Committee that works with local musicians, venues, and investors to try and keep the industry diverse so artists of all levels can thrive, whether it be finding rehearsal space or a chance to perform.
And you look at venues like Dakota or Horseshoe or Phoenix, these venues that have been under siege over the past number of years, that's not a good news story. And that's why we really have to redouble our efforts and think creatively and think differently about how we value these cultural assets and make sure from a planning perspective, from a real estate perspective, from a tax perspective, we're creating real incentives for property owners, for venue management, and for artists to continue to build their craft. We've introduced a new creative venue location subtax class that provides property tax relief for those types of music venues.
Do you think the city has done enough to support venues such as Lee's Palace?
I feel like it has, but they can always do more. I think there's a lot of red tape that happens. At the same time, it's a business, and we shouldn't be treating anything differently. But also, we're in the business of art, and we're in the business of music. It is a little bit harder, and we do take a lot of risks.
Lee's Palace is one of the success stories in Toronto. The venue is celebrating its 40th anniversary and has had a reputation over those 4 decades of helping support local and emerging talent.
I think that's the heart and soul of this venue. That's always something that we try to keep in mind. We always try to be on the pulse of things that are happening within the city.
One of the positive investments the city has done, according to Derek and other musicians I've spoken to, is bringing festivals to Toronto like North by Northeast. Not only does it showcase local venues and talent, but also artists from across North America. It will take over Toronto in the middle of June. For City News, I'm Lindsay Dunn.